Click Lewis Chevy Buick in Palmyra, Pennsylvania, and we're taking a look at a car that I have never driven. I've never driven any versions of this car, and this is almost the top version. This is a Mustang Shelby GT350. This is a 2018 version, and this car has the performance cred and the heritage that will go on for a long time. This is a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V8, 526 horsepower. This car is one of the best sounding cars I've ever reviewed. Here's what it sounds like. So when I was here a couple weeks ago and I reviewed a Toyota Supra, this car is pretty much a direct competitor to the Supra in a way. This car will also compete with the cars like a Hellcat or like a Chevy Camaro ZL1, but BMW did a comparison between this car and a Supra and an M2 competition, and this car they said was the best car. Obviously the sound is there, the performance is there, so let's take a look at a GT350. The guy that just bought that Mustang. That's a 5.0. This car's a little bit bigger engine, a 5.2. Let's see if we can get some sound as he goes away. Yes. Oh, damn. Oh my god, I don't think I'm prepared for how well this car is going to drive, but just to take a quick look at the styling real quick, I honestly think this is a better looking car than the GT500. That car obviously has like something like 250 more horsepower with, you know, the supercharger, but what it is about this car, I think it's these little fins right here on the front, and you have the blacked out grille with the Shelby badge, which just is so iconic, you know, in the world of automotive, you know, cars. It just is such an iconic thing, and this car being blacked out looks really good too. But this car has Brembo brakes, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. I mean, it's essentially almost a race car for the road. The R version is the track car with, you know, the carbon fiber wheels and the stiffer suspension. But just look at these pipes, and I apologize for the wind. I have my mouth right over my microphone. But yeah, just look how big these pipes are, and they are real. There's actually a sport button in there where you can make it sound a little bit better. But this thing is just, as far as looks go, and I am not a Mustang fan by any stretch. I mean, I know if you're a longtime watcher of this channel, I prefer that Supra over there and BMWs and German cars in general. But when I saw that they had this car, I had to come take a look because I've never driven a Mustang. This car is a 6-speed manual, finished in the shadow black, and it just looks really good. The GT500 is just a little over the top for me, and if I was in the market, I would consider a GT or this car. Now this car is on sale for about $50,000, which is even cheaper than that Supra that is over there that I drove. But as far as the looks go, I think they knocked it out of the park. I would like this car in the white with the blue stripes, but this one is murdered out, as the kids say, but it just looks good. Now Mustangs have the sequential turn signals, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I came here to review a Mercedes C63, which is over there, and he said, hey, do you want to review the Shelby? So I said, absolutely yes. These side gills are specific to the GT350. They are for the cooling of the brakes, and lots of stone chips come up here. But yeah, this car just looks fantastic. The front end, I think, is the best looking part. You got the daytime running lights right here, those 3 little dashes, but this thing just looks amazing. Alright, so let's check out the engine. Alright, now this is the all-American 5.2 liter V8. No turbos anywhere. Nice big intake right there. Now this says, hand built with pride, I don't know what that guy's name is, but that's sort of like AMG does, where they put their name on all the, you know, bespoke sort of AMG engines. But yeah, this thing is large and in charge, and I love that it doesn't have a plastic cover over it, because why would you need it? Obviously there's a huge Ford Performance, you know, strut brace going across there. But yeah, 526 horsepower. Now, I went for a ride in this pretty much exact car, and what's special about the GT350 over the 5.0 Mustangs is this is a flat plane crank V8, and I'm not going to attempt to explain it like I did in the last video, but look that up and just see it's different. It gives a sort of different sound, and that's what Ferrari V8s are like, the flat plane crank. So look it up. I'm not going to attempt to explain it, and everyone's going to say, oh, you mean this, you're keyboard warriors. So that is the engine, the heart of the beast. So let's take a look at the interior. All right, going into the interior of the Shelby GT350. Now, this car has the sport seats. The car that I went for a ride in before had the Recaro seats, and I will be completely honest, they were very, very tight. This seat feels very nice. You got a nice Alcantara wrapped steering wheel right here. That feels really nice. Biggest thing here, 6-speed manual. Now, I strive to be honest in my car reviews, and this interior is pretty subpar. I mean, this car started out as a Mustang, which they all have the same interior layout for 2018, and it's just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. It's got the typical heritage, like this section, and this is, you know, harking back to the Mustangs of the 60s, but if you're paying $50,000, and I know that you're buying this car for the engine and the sound and the performance, but it's just, I don't know. It's not the nicest place I've ever been, but I know that people don't buy this car for the interior. It's not bad. It's got the Ford Sync system, which is okay. All right, enough talk. Let's start it up. That's all what you want to hear, so here we go. Yep. Yes, it tells me the hood is ajar. Ford Performance. So yeah, you are paying for the performance and the huge naturally aspirated V8 and the sound, and some people watching this say, I don't give a shit about the interior if it sounds like that and goes like that. I know the Ford Sync system has gone over some updates, and it's not bad. I hate that noise that Ford does. You hear that? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. That is annoying, and I know it's in like every Ford. But let's just take a listen to how she sounds like. Yeah. That is worth the price of admission for this car. I mean, that sounds fantastic. The M2 competition, the Supra, will not sound like that, and never will. I mean, I personally think that the best sounding type of car is an Italian V12. I'm thinking an American V8 is not far behind. So, I mean, oh, I didn't even hit the sport button. Oh, yeah, that sounds even better. Let's hear. That is 10 times better. All right, I'm gonna get a proper exhaust clip, which I already put in the beginning of the video, but woo, that is good. All right, let's just listen to the difference. Normal. Oh my God, it's night and day. So yeah, that's my feeling about the interior of this car. It's not bad. I love the Alcantara and the 6-speed manual. Obviously, there's no sunroof, which is okay. This is a performance version of a car. It's just, I think it could be a little bit better, and I don't know how you would make it any better. There's leather. It's just maybe just a little less plastic and a little bit more, you know, upscale feelings. But this is a Mustang. That is not what they're for. They are for having a big, huge V8 that sounds great, and this car more than does that. It sounds fucking awesome, to be honest. So, all right, let's check. Does anybody care about the trunk of a GT350? I don't know. Let's check it out. All right, I got this car wide open, so we're gonna check out the trunk very quickly because I know some people don't really care. Hey, look, it's the trunk of a GT350. Wow, you got a subwoofer back there. That's nice. But yeah, hey, guess what? That's the trunk of a Shelby GT350. All right, let's wrap this up and get this thing out on the road. Alright, to wrap up this car, this is a 2018 Ford Mustang GT350 Shelby. This car obviously has the heritage of the Shelby name. You know, been around in motorsports since the 60s. If you're in the market for a muscle car, and an American muscle car, you cannot do much better than this car. Obviously there's the Hellcat and a Camaro ZL1, also good options, but this car definitely has the heritage, just like the others two do. The V8 sound is absolutely incredible, and I'm giddy with excitement to get this thing out on the road and see how it drives. And this is typically not a car that would pique my interest, but I've never driven a Mustang, and it's pretty cool that I'm getting to drive one of the top ones. This used to be the Mac Daddy before the latest GT500 came out, but I think this one just looks better. I don't know if it's about the black on black or the front fascia just looks better, I think. So if you're watching this, you can buy this car here at Click Lewis Chevy Buick in Palmyra, PA. They've been nothing but nice to me. I've done so many reviews so far. So go check out their website. I will put it right here, clicklewiscars.com. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this car. And stay tuned because I'm going to be driving this like right now. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars. And I will see you on the next one. See ya.